Okay, so I'm at Let's Golf in Hawley tonight. Today's tip is going to be the golf grip. I know I've covered it in a very basic fashion in the Back to Basics, but I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on this one and how you can use a Sharpie pen and your golf glove, preferably white if you've got one, putting some markers on that glove just to give you some points of reference on the glove so that you can position the handle correctly in your hand. Okay, so the golf grip, the most important part of your setup because it's your only connection with the club. So positioning that handle in the fingers and in the hand correctly, or both hands, is vitally important because that's going to give you ultimately the control and the ability to line up or square up your club face and get that ball started where you want it to start, and to get that kind of functional ball flight that you need to get your ball back to target. So just as a reference point here, I just wanted to start with how you would generally go to pick up an object. To pick up this golf bag, I'm going to be positioning my hands that my fingers are going to be sitting on the side of this handle, and then I'm going to use my fingers to wrap around this handle so that I can collect the golf bag. Okay, you can see that the weight and the handle itself is sitting in my fingers. Okay, so we need to think about that when we grip a golf club. We need to be aligning the handle correctly. Okay, so I've got my glove, okay, and I've got a Sharpie pen, okay, and I'm going to mark some points of reference on this glove so that you can position the handle correctly in your hand. We're going to start with the glove hand, the left hand. So I've drawn a star and a cross. Okay, you can see a dot in the middle of my palm just as the reference point there. So the cross is on the heel pad of the hand. The star is at the base of the trigger finger, your forefinger, okay? And they're the 2 points what we're going to reference to position the handle correctly in the left hand, okay? I've also put some dots on the knuckles of the first 3 fingers, starting from the forefinger down the hand there, and also just a dot on the thumb knuckle of the glove hand, okay? So we've got this handle, and I'm going to position and align the star at the base of the handle, and then the cross is going to sit on the top of the handle so that the heel pad, okay, and we can see there as I sit that cross on the handle, the heel pad is going to be sitting on the top of the handle, okay? So I've got the club resting at the base of my forefinger, and then the heel pad on the top. And as you can see, and I demonstrate this here, is you can see that I've got the handle of the club in my hands, so much so in the correct position that allows me to hold this club, and you wouldn't be able to pull this out of my hands, on almost 2 key sort of pressure points there with that trigger finger, the forefinger, and then the heel pad of the hand. Okay, then I can wrap my fingers around, similar to the demonstration of me lifting an object with a handle. My fingers can wrap around the handle. Okay, so forefinger, heel pad, fingers around, and then I'm going to place the thumb and print the thumb on the right side of the handle. The handle is round so that I can get a thumb print on the side of the handle, and I'm going to see 2+ knuckles. Generally 3 is a good reference point. If you can see 3 knuckles on the back of your left hand, that's a good position. So the side of my forearm here, if I was wearing a watch face looking out to my target, and then you can see that I've aligned that left hand correctly. The right hand is going to approach the club from a side-on position. Again, if I was lifting an object with a handle, I'm going to grip it in my fingers. So my right hand would be on the side of the club, like so, positioning my right palm so it looks towards my target, towards where my watch face is going to be looking on my left hand, and then in position. Okay, so star, cross, knuckles on the back of the left hand, right hand side on, palm looking, in the fingers, the base of the pad of the thumb here, I'm going to place on top of the left hand thumb knuckle and that final dot. So you can see that's going to allow me to place pressure on my thumb. So when we've got a grip, we can see that this crease line is going to be pointing to the right of the camera there, as you can see, and the V and cross there, the V in my right hand is going to be sitting so it's aligned to my right shoulder. Okay, so again, base of the forefinger, heel pad of the palm on the top. Check that you can hold the club in a stable position with those 2 points positioned on the handle. Wrap the fingers around, see the knuckles, right hand, palm to target, pad of the thumb on the thumb knuckle, and then on the handle. We want to be gripping it with the correct squeeze in the handle. Imagine this is a tube of toothpaste that you're not going to squeeze with the lid off, you're not going to squeeze the toothpaste out. So there is full mobility in my wrists, so it's good to do a twirl of the club so that you can see there is full mobility. My forearms are aligned correctly, my elbows are aligned correctly. I've got full mobility, so that's a nice sort of grip pressure there. So we've looked at the hold, how we position the hands on the handle, and then the pressure itself and the amount of squeeze that I have in my hands. Okay, so that's a good grip for you. Some reference points that you can put on your glove to look at, some markers to see. Align that grip and handle correctly in your hands to allow you to then control club face and, importantly, loft at impact so you can set that ball on target. Hope you enjoyed that video. Enjoy your golf.